Moin, welcome back. In this very short video I am showing you a few string methods which can be very useful when you are processing text in Python, and of course also when you are solving the exercises of this course. So basically the first thing I wanted to show you is the split function or the split method of the strings, which basically can help you to chop a string into pieces, to split a string into pieces. So for example, let's assume we have a string which was entered by the user already from a file which contains values separated by comma, for example here. And if you want to get just a list of the individual items, of the individual characters, then basically you can say, okay, take this string, split it, and use basically the comma character as a split character. So whatever, so basically the comma will be removed and every item between commas will become a single item in the list. So basically with that, you can very easily split something which is separated by the certain character to separate it into items. Actually, you can also use split without specifying what should be the split character, and that if you don't specify the splitting character, the separator, then basically whenever you have a white space or a space character, that would be interpreted as a separator. Or even if you have a new line character in your string, because it's a string which contains new line characters, that would be also interpreted as a separator. So basically if you are splitting this string, then you see that you can basically, you get the words of the string independent whether the words are separated from each other by a space or by a new line. The reverse of the split is the join, where I can take strings and join them with a separator using a separator. The format is that the string which you call the join method on is a separator itself. Then here, let's say comma and space. Then you are calling the join function, the join method of the string. And then you are providing the join method a list containing of individual strings, a list of strings. And what you would get at the end is basically just a new string which contains all the words, all the entries from this list, separated by the separation character which was specified, right? So this is also very useful. All elements in this iterator, in this list, must be strings themselves. There is also the interesting function and very important function actually when you convert something to lowercase. So a string can be converted to lowercase by basically taking the string and then calling the dot lower method of the string, and you see that the result is that the string became lowercase. If you want to do it for a collection of strings, so a list of strings, so basically here you have two different strings and you would like to create a list, a new list with the same strings but all converted to lowercase, then of course you can use the list comprehensions which we already discussed in the previous videos. So basically you are making a for loop. The expression in the for loop, the list expression is word.lower. So basically we are taking the variable word and apply the lower method to that to get a new string which is a lowered string, and the variable word should run over all the entries of the list of words, which is Apfel and Birne in this case. And basically, as you see, what you get at the end is the same list of strings, but all of them being converted to lowercase. Okay. And the last thing I want to, the last thing in terms of string manipulation is, or simple string manipulation, I want to show you is the strip function, the various flavors of the strip function. With that, you can basically strip away white space characters. So if you have a string which has a space here and a space here, and then the word in between, then if you call lstrip, then you will see that the space on the left hand side has been eliminated. So you get a new string which is has the content as before, but on the left hand side the white space characters has been eliminated. The same is true for rstrip, where you are eliminating the white space characters on the right hand side. And if you just call the strip method without l and r before, then basically you will eliminate here the white space on both sides of the word. Okay. The last thing which we want to have a look is how you can replace things in a string. So search and replace. Let's assume I have and this can be used by the replace method of string method. So let's have a look. I have a text which is just some text I entered here, and now I would like to replace every occurrence of the word of the or not really word but character chain WAS, so was, I want to replace with is, and then basically I get a new string as a result. I'm just calling txt replace and the old value a new value, and I get a new string where this has been replaced. Of course, strings are immutable, so therefore, of course, you get always a new string as a result. Or for example, if I wanted to replace every occurrence of comma with nothing, so basically I want just to eliminate the commas from the text, then I can just replace comma with the empty string, right? And then I would get a new string where all the commas have been eliminated. Good. You can also, sometimes you have to chain, you want to make different string methods after each other. And so basically you want to, let's say, first replace was with is, as it is here. And then the result which you get, in the result which you get, you want to replace every comma with nothing. And then this is something you can change. So basically you can say I'm take txt, then I'm using the replace method, which replaces was with is, and the result is a string. And on this resulting string, I would like to apply the dot replace method, again replacing that one. So this is called chaining of methods. And sometimes if there are not too many, then it's a nice way to do. So you'd say, okay, I have a text where I replaced was with is, and I replace with comma with nothing. So that's all. I won't show you any more details about string methods, but basically you can just look up, if you want, the Python library docs about the string methods, where you find a lot more useful string methods. And if you want to make a search or search and replace with more complex scenarios, for example, here in the text, you want to make sure that you only replace was if it's not part of a word, but basically a word on its own, or similar things. Then regular expressions are something which we will not discuss at the beginning of this course. Then regular expressions are a very, very good choice. This is a special language where you can define very, very complex searching or pattern matching scenarios or replacement scenarios. So you can look it up if you ever need it. Thanks a lot.